What's up, y'all? It's your boy JTMM, aka Just 10 More Minutes, aka the Freaking 10, back with the 2005 version of Sleeping Sun. Now, when I first read the comment that there was the original and then the 2005, for some reason my brain was thinking that the 2005 was Floor. But when I clicked on this one, you know, YouTube automatically starts playing and I saw Tarja and I was like, oh. So I reread the comment, and yes, both are done by Tarja, so forgive my ignorance, that's on me. But I will say that one's fresh in my mind, so I'm going to compare the two and see which one that I like better. I was thinking that it would be with Floor, you know, so I will say to cover myself on the past video, I still stick to my guns of different presentations, but still provide the intended sound, you know. So I don't really have a preference over the two. I've watched more with Floor, so you know, if somebody said you had to choose, I mean, yeah, I'd say Floor, but that's mainly because that's what I've reviewed. I had a lot of problems with posting ones with Tarja due to who was recording them back then, with a couple of videos, as I may have mentioned. So, you know, I didn't go back and watch a lot of those, but now that I'm, you know, hopefully these both will post. If I tell you in the comments they didn't, well, now you know. So, you know, I'll compare the two versions with this one. So again, I apologize for the thinking that one was Floor and one was Tarja. They're both Tarja. So that being said, let's switch it up. Let's check it out. There is a difference between the two, and it's not just, you know, a 7-year difference or whenever they recorded this, you know, between the original release of 98 to this. I think I do like the original at least better so far. Visually, you know, it's night and day, right? You're talking about different capabilities within the video quality, you know, so I won't compare those, as I said in the first one. But there's something about the first one that just, this one seems a lot more powerful in the sense of how much they've amplified the vocals. You know, I'm not a sound engineer. I just like to sing. I never got into the technical side of it. I went up and performed. Simple as that. But this, to me, it sounds like there's a clear, powerful difference between the vocals than in the first one, where it just had a softer tone to it. Let's keep going. I'll stop it again, you know, in a couple of verses, but that's just kind of my first gut reaction. So then I hear that, and there's something again magical about it that I really like that part. So I was thinking there might have been a clear winner there for a second of the original, but then this provides a different aspect of it as well that I like. Y'all always get me with this when I'm trying to compare ones, because each has its aspect of what makes it great. Yeah, that opening part, I really like the original. I really like the harmonies that they did. They mixed in some harmonies here, and they sound great. And that's the part, you know, where she really kind of amplified it a little bit, and the harmonies were there, and I really liked it on this first part, but they didn't work for me as well at the beginning of this particular version as well as they did on the original. So there's certain aspects I like so far of both. And y'all always get me with this stuff. All right, let's keep going. Yeah, okay. So again, I thought it was Floor versus Tarja, and that was on me. The original version just had a softer tone about it, right? Whereas this one, when you're dealing with war, I mean, it seemed like the song was amplified by that, from, you know, how much power was put on into things, and I kind of heard that, you know, they added her with the overtone of the you know, a little bit of the opera run. If I had to pick between the two, I still think I go with the original, because I think it just, I mean, they were two different settings, right? You're talking about war versus, you know, the fields, and just it had that same type of relaxing flow to it, whereas this one kind of matched, not by a great deal, right? It's not like they changed the song, but it just had a different feel to it. So yeah, I'd have to go with the original. I mean, they're both great. Both versions are great, but again, it's kind of like what I say when I compare Floor and Tarja. What you're visualizing is what you're getting, right? Because in this particular instance, you're dealing with the war scene. You're dealing with those rolling fields and the streams and all of that. And they matched the level of that song to that. Compared to this, it just had a little bit more power, a little bit more grit in certain areas to me. And so it matched that. You know, Tarja has that operatic voice that I call, where it's just that natural classical trained type of sounding voice. While Floor can do that, she doesn't do that as much in the actual songs. And so, you know, it's apples and oranges, but both are extremely tasty, right? Apples are tasty, oranges are tasty. Tarja can sing like a champ, Floor can sing like champ. So I won't pick a side between those two, but I think the video wise, I do like the original. So let me switch it up. I'll give you my final thoughts. Yeah, I don't know why I was thinking it was Floor versus Tarja, and so I'll apologize again for that. I'm sure the comments you'll point that out from the first video to this one, and that's fine. I made a mistake. I own it. I misread the comments and thinking that it was against the two. You know, again, I like the original, but this one had some cool little power spots and some great harmonies with it that again match the visualization. So well done on both. I mean, there's not really a winner per se other than preference, right? I mean, that's what it is in life. You know, everything is a preference, and it all comes down to personal. Some people prefer one side of the fence, one people prefer the other side, and we join over music. So anyway, let me give you some shameless plugs. If you liked the video, hit that like button, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know between the two videos what you think. Did you think that this one showed a little bit of a harder side versus the softer side of the first one? Or maybe vice versa? Or what did you think? I'm really curious to know. If you like the content I'm putting out, just continue the support. Like, share, subscribe, all of that. We're closing in on 2,000 subs. I couldn't be happier on that. You know, going from taking a year off and coming back and getting that same level of support and then some has been just phenomenal. And I cannot wait to see where it grows from here. So with that being said, my friends, thank you for these two videos. Always remember, if someone asks you to stop what you're doing, don't ask for 1, don't ask for 2, and certainly don't ask for 3 or 5, I guess. Someone asks you to stop what you're doing, always ask for just 10 more minutes. I'm JTMM. I'm out.